Have you ever had a tournament where you didn't know where you should stand in your batter's box when you're at bat? I did. Now just imagine it's a real home plate. On that day, it didn't matter where I was standing in the batter's box. I was up close, hugging the plate, far away from the plate, behind the back in the box, up front in the box, on the plate close. It didn't matter. Every hit I had was terrible. First biggest reason for that to happen is that the pitchers were experienced and they knew from the spot where I was standing, and they knew me, and they knew exactly what kind of pitch I cannot hit well from where I'm standing, that I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna pop up, and they were serving it to me, and I was doing exactly what they wanted me to do, because I did not have my own comfort position in the batter's box where I swing comfortably through the strike zone, where I can hit almost every pitch. So today we're gonna talk about where you should stand, what I see is the best for you to stand in a batter's box. If you disagree, you're welcome to comment your opinion and what you recommend for other people to stand, where they should stand, what's the best and what not. Go to your field, stand in the box, film yourself from the pitcher's perspective, and take your best swing in slow motion. Now the point of this analysis is that once you see yourself from the pitcher's perspective, you'll understand why you're getting what kind of pitches. Now if you're far away from the plate like this, you're gonna see from your swing that your swing does not cover the whole strike zone. So if the ball is way outside but it's still a strike, you cannot reach it. Your bat does not reach it, so you start reaching for the ball, or you start stepping in to swing for an outside pitch. Once you step in, everyone on the field looking at you knows you're gonna either go center field or right field from this position, which is not a push hit. You just change your angle and you're just hitting middle, but your middle is looking to the opposite side. Now if you're too close to the home plate and swing and see yourself going through the strike zone like this, you're getting inside pitches all day. Since, as you can see, the only way to barrel an inside pitch from this position is if you can hit it up here. But it's really complicated if you're not experienced in hitting pitches up here. So what happens is you get jammed. You see the ball, your normal height of hitting the ball is here, like this, and now you're too close. The ball is coming towards you, which is completely different perspective. It's really difficult to hit a pitch when the ball is coming straight at you almost and then curves in. Just a slight curve becomes a strike and you didn't swing because it was coming to you. Now this is a really inside pitch coming like this. You started your swing really late, so you didn't catch it up here and the ball is in, it's a strike and you're swinging. What happens is you get jammed, you hit handle or below the barrel, which has no pop and turns into an easy out or double play. Now if you're way too backed up in a box and the pitcher sees it, if you don't have Happy Gilmore and go forward, if you stay back in the box, you're gonna get flat, short pitches all day, every day. Because your regular comfort swing, you cannot have a good hit from this position in slow pitch softball. Now if you're coming from fast pitch softball or baseball, this might be your comfort zone, swinging down and hitting a low pitch, but I'm speaking solely from slow pitch softball perspective, because that kind of low pitches and you elevating it is a completely different topic. Now if you're way up in the batter's box, even in front of the plate almost, you have another problem coming. You're gonna get a really high pitch that goes through the zone as a strike, like this. This is a strike, and in order to hit this ball, you have to swing up here. So you might see professional conference players standing up front on the plate, hugging the plate. Because of the USSSA pitching style, you are allowed to pitch way lower and way flat, which is also a different topic. You can and you should adjust your batter's box position from USSSA softball to USA softball. Because of the strike zone rules of how high and how low a pitch can cross through the strike zone and be a strike. And it's completely different world when there's a mat on the back of the plate and the ball should land on the mat and it's a strike. Now I feel like I talked a lot about where you should not stand. Let's talk about where you should stand, or where I think you should stand. Now on this part, you go to your home field, into the batter's box, and film yourself from the pitcher's perspective and see. You take your best swing with the fastest and hardest swing you ever have. Check the video, you can measure if you have covered the whole strike zone. Now on this equation, you should also consider how tall you are, how long your hands are, what kind of bat you're using, how is your swing, are you shoveling it up or are you chopping it down? See the bat path and imagine a strike zone and try to cover most of the pitches. Everyone can get, doesn't matter how tall or short you are, you can adjust your position in the batter's box so you can cover almost 90% of the pitches. If it's short, I hit it here. If it's high, I hit it here. If it's outside, if it's inside. Now the whole reason why I am sitting on a frozen lake trying to explain batter's box positions with an imaginary drone home plate is that I want you to know there is a position for everyone in a batter's box where you can cover most of the pitches. You can cover 80 to 90% of the strikes with a good hit, and that 10% or 15% where you cannot cover, just take it, just let it go. And if it's really important for you to hit a ball way outside or way inside where you're not comfortable with hitting from your selected position, and you know, the pitcher knows you, they know you cannot hit that pitch and you know that pitch is coming, you can just give yourself a slight adjustment, tilt up forward or back or closer, and you smash that ball. The whole reason of hitting slow pitch softball is mind games. Your anticipation of the pitcher, pitcher's anticipation of what you're gonna do, and who wins. It's 1 against 1. Be adjustable. Like Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. Adjust yourself. You see the pitcher is winning against you. You had 1 or 2 bad at-bats and you have to fix the third one. You analyze, you think what you did wrong or how did he get you last time, so your next at-bat, you surprise him. Now tune in and subscribe so you don't miss the next video about #1 hitting tip everyone gets and forgets by the time. Thank you for watching.